Good morning everyone, welcome back to another vlog. It's Saturday. You know when I'm filming on a weekend that it means my weekdays are chaotic. And if I don't film on the weekend, I won't be able to fit in a Sunday vlog. So here we are on a Saturday filming. I also sound so bunged up. I'm sorry. You know when there's just like crap going on, it's always when you get ill. I actually do feel like though, I was saying this on stories the other day, since taking Simprove, I honestly rarely ever get ill, but when I do get through it much quicker. With this one, I had one day where I was in bed so achy, proper flu symptoms. Rudy wasn't 100%, so he just stayed at home in bed with me as well. And then the next day I was up, and now it's all just coming out, so I sound gross now, but actually I don't think I'm at the proper ill stage anymore, because I'm not achy or anything like that. I just sound a bit gross, so sorry about that. Oh, I feel like this is a little blackhead. I don't get them often. I don't really know what to do about it actually, because it was definitely a spot and now it's gone all dark. Sorry, my phone is going crazy. Basically, I don't think anyone in my family will mind me telling the whole internet. I feel like you guys are my friends, and I find it really weird when I can't be honest with you about stuff. It just feels really unnatural. But anyway, we're not very secretive family. Basically, my grandma has had a couple of strokes, so it's been all hands on deck. A lot of back and forth from hospital, a lot of back and forth to the home that she's at. A lot of worry, a lot of emotions. She's 95, but as you guys know, following me for the last 15 years, how close we all are to her. And yeah, it's just been a lot. It's so weird because when someone's 95, it's so different to when someone is unwell when they're younger, or even when they're in their 50s, or even in their 70s. You know, my parents are in their 70s. When someone is 95 and they're unwell, it just feels so unfair in a different way. Let the woman go in peace. It's so cruel to eke it out, you know? I don't know, it's a weird thing to talk about, but I just don't want the end of her incredible life to be sad and depressing, and to see her distressed in any way. I'm having to keep reminding myself of the things that my grandma truly loves, which is fashion. She's always loved and worked in fashion her whole life. It brings her so much joy. Music, makeup, all of the things that I love as well, basically. And when I go and see her, I have to really dig deep to, I don't know, yesterday when I saw her, me and my sister were just singing to her, and it feels so weird and strange in the moment, but it brings her so much joy. That would be my advice to anyone who's got someone elderly in their life going through something, or it's the same with people who have dementia, tapping into those things that they really love from their early memories. It when she's feeling stressed and anxious and worried, and we sing one of her favorite songs to her, or even you know, if I show her photos of a new jumper that I've bought, because it's personal to her, those things that she really loves, it just instantly relaxes her. But yeah, obviously I wish I could go and sit with her and be with her every single day and doing these things. But it's so hard when you've got a job and a family and everyone's got so many things going on. We're so lucky that we've got a big family, but everyone's just trying to muddle in and support each other. Yeah, it's just shit, really. I think at someone who's 95 who have lived their life, if they want to go and fall asleep at night and go, they should be able to. Am I going to get backlash from saying that? I'm not sure. I think the problem with my grandma, she's actually so healthy. Her body is healthy. Her heart is so strong and healthy. Gray's favourite thing to go around telling everyone is that her great-grandmother, who's 95... Oh, my mum's calling me. One sec. Hi.
What's your Simprove code?
Pebbles 50?
Oh, Pebbles 50.
Okay, bye.
Right.
Hilarious timing. My mum's already signed up, but I realised yesterday that they're sharing a subscription. I was like, that's not going to work because they give you enough bottles for one person for a month. Anyway, I was just telling my dad to sign up. Yeah, Gray's favourite thing to go around telling people is that she goes, my great-grandma has lived till she's 95, and the reason that she has, I'm not sure if this is entirely true, but she tells everyone it's because she's never had a Coke or a McDonald's in her life, which is a true fact. My grandma's so healthy. She's never smoked. She's always eaten really healthy. I'm sure she did drink a bit, but not heavily, which should be a good thing. But I think when you get to 95 and you are ready to go and you want to go, but she's pretty healthy. Anyway, maybe some of you can relate to some of what I've just spoken about. I'm sorry if any of you are going through anything like this as well. You have to try and remember to celebrate. I really want to celebrate her life, and just this awful moment that we're going through now, I don't want it to like put a damper on all the like wonderful memories we've had with her over the last I would say 10 years. When someone's that old, honestly, definitely the last 5 years, every time I've visited her, I've made it count. We've sung around the dining table. When it's her birthday or Christmas, we've done like amazing things where we've sung all her favourite songs. We made an amazing book for her birthday with all the front cover newspapers from the year that she was born, from the day she was born. And we've talked through that with her. I even made a little video. One time I went over and she talked through some amazing stories from her childhood. Because, I scanned all those family photos. I went around and as she was looking at them and chatting, I just kind of secretly recorded it. And then I made a little video of that. I've really appreciated every visit. So I need to just remember that. Okay, I need to go have some breakfast because I haven't eaten yet today. Rich is taking the kids to their various classes, and then when he gets back we're all going to go out together because it is sick bug season, back to school, and god, I actually can't stand the sound of my own voice. I'm really sorry if you need to not watch this vlog. I don't blame you. I sound so gross. We have all been starting, well, we always do take our things, but this time of year it's really important not to forget. So me and Rich do Simprove. I think technically kids can have it, but it's not they don't have, it has to be a bit less, and also that means they're using our subscription. I'm just hoping that one day they do a kids Simprove, although our kids don't love the taste of it, so it's a bit harder to give it to them. So the probiotics that we love giving to our kids, actually this is not so much for getting sick. The probiotics for kids is really good for their gut. My kids are definitely prone, is this TMI? Maybe, sorry kids if you never forgive me for saying this on the internet, but my kids are prone to be a little bit more constipated, and when Gray was little she needed a lot of help, and I think the older they get they kind of grow out of it, but Rudy sometimes needs a little bit of help, and we use these, which are from Seed. They're little you just pour it into some orange juice or something. They are great, honestly. Works like a treat to keep him regular, but they are very expensive, so we've been looking into alternatives. Rich found these, which are from Wild Nutrition, which is a brand we both love, so we know we can trust them, and they're gummies, so great for kids. They're gummies for kids, and it's a probiotic. Actually, it just says biotic gummy. I don't know why it's not pro. They're red berry flavour. Gray loves them. Rudy said he doesn't love the flavour. I don't know why. And they're quite it's because they're not look, because obviously it's Wild Nutrition, so they're not going to put a load of crap in it, so it's not a proper sweet. He's a bit fussy, so we'll see if he'll start using those. And then we all use these as well. Why have I got so many? The Better You vitamin D sprays. I've used these for years. Me and Rich use the 3000 IU one, so it's just a vitamin D spray. You just do that every day, and the kids really enjoy doing it as well, so we've got one for the kids, vitamin D 400 IU Junior. And are those all the things at the moment? Yeah, kind of. But can this just be it? Because I can't get ill again before Christmas. This Q4, which is what they, in business lingo, the year is broken up into quarters, and this last quarter of the year is always so busy. I'm so grateful that it's busy, but it's so much to fit in a short space of time. Now that the kids are at school, Rudy took a while to start preschool. Next year he'll be settling into reception. We've got October half term to factor in, and it's already such a short period of time where people are trying to cram so much in. There's Christmas launches. It's always so busy. I get a little bit anxious this time of year. And we were thinking, should we go away for October half term? And I was like, what am I thinking? Absolutely not. This time of year is just so crazy for me. So I just need to not get ill because that would really messed things up. Okay, I think our food shop came this morning. So let me see if we've got anything exciting going on that I can have for breakfast. Oh, I hate that I can't sing when I'm ill. Okay, oh my God, we've got a massive Longley Farm cottage cheese. This is the best cottage cheese. So definitely gonna have that. What can I have with it? Done. Looks delicious. This cottage cheese is so good. And the Wilderby hot honey. I'm annoyed at myself. I've got leftover avo and I could have used it for the kids. I'm probably going to make them quesadillas because we're going out and the kids usually get hungry about 11:30, 12. And I don't want us to have to go and like feed them as soon as we get to where we're going. So I'll make something like a quesadilla to take with, which has avo in it. But now I've put parsley in it. Are they going to be able to taste that? Or can I just like disguise it, do we think? Okay, kids' lunch prepped. Still need to find the perfect little lunch boxes. I don't like hard ones because I need to put them in my handbag and it's just going to be really annoying and clunky. So I don't know. I just feel like I never have the right like Tupperware or stuff when I'm out with the kids. But we are going to go to King's Cross. We're going to do a couple of things. Basically, one thing I really need to do today is Gray hasn't been the happiest settling into year 2. It's a mix of things. She's a girl who doesn't like change, just like me. She always struggles with a bit of change, but also year 2 is just like a step up. Things are there's more rules. It's a little bit more strict. It's more schooly. So she hasn't loved it. And she was going into school quite upset and we tried a few different things. And I know she loves school and I know she loves her friends. Sometimes my gorgeous little daughter likes to like lean into things because it's hard to explain. It's like she used to do this when she was little. She'd like have a mega tantrum and like have a couple of hours of like being completely wild and then would just stop and I'd say like, what happened? Like, talk to me. And she would say things like, I just want to know how it feels to be naughty. Like she would observe the kind of naughtier kids in school and be like, wow, that's interesting. I want to know how that feels. And then she would do it to see how it feels. So, I mean, mad, right? She's a real like Gray's switched on. She sometimes leans into her feelings a bit. And I noticed when she came out of school, I'd be like, how was your day today? She'd be like, I hate school. And I'm like, do you really? Or are you just kind of like seeing how it feels to to hate school? So anyway, I said to her, let's try something this week. Have I had parsley in my teeth that entire time? Sorry if I have. Have I still got it? One sec. I said, let's try something this week. If you go into school nicely every day with a positive attitude and try your best, on Saturday, you can pick what we do together as a family. Obviously, she skipped into school every day that week. It was fine. So today's Saturday and it's her choice of what we do. Although I don't know if she really understands her options, so we might try and help guide her to like what things there are. I really wanted to take her to a karaoke booth because she would love that. But I looked at Lucky Voice and it's 18 plus, which is so weird, like for a Saturday afternoon. I don't know if you guys know any child-friendly karaoke places. That would be Gray's dream. But we might take her to Babylon Park. She would never pick that because she doesn't know it exists. I've taken Rudy before during the week and I don't know how mental it would be to go on a Saturday. It's probably a lot busier. We honestly had the whole place to ourselves during the week and it was amazing. I think she would really enjoy it. I just have to decide whether we do pay as you go because it's busy, so we might not get to go on as many things, or if we do the thing where you pay £30 for unlimited goes for an hour, which I would totally recommend if you go during the week because you can just go on as many things as you like, as many times as you like, including like the toy grabbers and the arcade and stuff, and it's so much better. But I'm not sure. I've never been on the weekend. It's probably a lot busier. So we're going to do that later, I think. But I've been invited to this thing in King's Cross that I think would be really cool. It's something I would go to anyway, but I got an email asking if I wanted to go. She described it as a cross between a car boot sale and an art fair. It's an art car boot fair. I don't know, something like that. Sounds great. I love browsing art and finding interesting pieces of art. I haven't really got much space left in my home anywhere, but I was thinking the other day I could put something up next to my desk in my office. Haven't put anything there yet. My sister's looking for some art. I think I've also been put into this like lucky dip where you win a piece of art. So I think that'd be really cool. And also we haven't done our annual family tradition. Every September we get a photo booth picture taken of all 4 of us. We've done it for like 3 years now, I think. We usually do it around like going back to school time, so we need to do that. So it's a great way to tie that in because there's a photo booth in King's Cross. So that's the plan. I've just made lunch for the kids. Rich is going to be back any minute now. Quickly needs to change Gray because she's in her gymnastics clothes, and then we'll head to King's Cross. And I'm going to sneeze again. Shoo! The hardest part of having a cold is my pelvic floor. Okay, we're in King's Cross. We're going to an art fair. It's kind of like a car boot sale. I can see cars. I think it's up by the light room, that part of King's Cross. Yeah, we've got 2 very tired children from their swimming and gymnastics. Yeah, okay, we are in. Oh my God, there's so much stuff that I love already. Wow, look at these, Gray. Look, SpongeBob. I love the stalls that have all the like old signs. That's really cool. Guys, look how cool this is. It's massive in case you can't see. I love it. Guys, Mr. Doodle's here. You know, he's like TikTok famous. This guy, Gray, he like doodles on everything. So he drew all of these things. Look, he does all. These are Mummy used to doodle like this on all my school books. It's a little bit overwhelming. It's massive, and there's so much good stuff. Like I feel like I kind of need to be here without kids to concentrate. Wow, look at this.
Draw on the car.
Oh my goodness, you can draw on the car.
I kind of like the Aussie print.
That's cool, little paints. These are so cute. I like the little skiing one. Look, my favourite crisps. Okay guys, this is the Secret Art Casino, so you can pick a piece of artwork. They have prices on them, so like this has £30, but it doesn't mean the art is worth £30. It might be worth £200 or something. So I've luckily been offered to pick one of these. Okay, Rich is just taking the kids into Mare Street food market, so I'm going to go and meet him. I think that's about as much time on my own as I can get, but I did get this, so I'm excited to see what it is. And I bought a couple of cute little painted tiles, which I'll show you. Right, I'm desperate to see what I got. Guys, I did a lucky dip.
Lucky dip.
Lucky dip, let's see what it is. Okay, ready? It could be something really good, or it might not. Maybe if it's not, maybe I'll give it to someone else. Oh, it's very pretty. I'm not sure it's my style, but it's very pretty. Careful with it. Okay, we did the photo booth, but I have a feeling that Rudy's not going to be in any of them. I think I needed to like bring him closer into the middle. I guess we'll have to just wait and see if Rudy actually is in any of them. I got myself a brown iced oat matcha latte, but I wanted to get myself some food, but everywhere's too busy. Ugh. I just find it like really annoying how busy all the areas I love in London are. I swear it never used to be like this. I think I'm part of the problem. I think TikTok and like people recommending places more on social media is part of the problem, but I can't complain when I do it as well. It's just annoying sometimes when you want to go to like one of your favourite local areas and it's so busy, but it's fine because I get to go during the week as well. I'm very lucky, and actually I'm happy for all the businesses and stuff that it is so busy, but yeah, it's very busy. How many metres deep do you think that is, Rich? Gray's asking. Right, we're now going to Babylon Park. We did the thing where if you book online ahead of time, you can pay for an hour and a half session for £30. I know that's a lot of money, but it's unlimited. I think I explained this earlier. So instead of just doing pay as you go, which I think with kids is pretty hard because then you have to explain like you have to only really pay for what you, I don't know, especially Rudy's age, like he just wants to have a go over and over again on something if he likes it. So it kind of makes sense. And like I said, it's a treat. It's not an every week thing. So we've just come to Camden. We're just waiting to find out if our friends want to join. From one North London market to another. This is the other side of Camden that burned down. They've like totally renovated it and it's very cool now.
Can you get me a minion?
Let's just go in the little this is the new indoor bit. Just don't touch anything, guys, okay? Okay, down we go. Get ready for all my senses to get on overload. Yeah, so I'd say don't bother with the first floor, go straight downstairs because that is where all the crazy stuff happens. So this is the roller coaster up here that Rudy loves, but the queue is massive, so Rich is queuing while we go on this little thing. So annoying. When we came in the week, there was no queues at all. Guys, we are home. We got our photo booth photos from King's Cross. Did I tell you that? They came out really well, actually. They're very cute. We always do 2 just in case. And then we went to Babylon Park, which was so busy. Oh my god, so busy, so different to when I went with Rudy and we had the whole place to ourselves. It was still fun, but it was very busy. And actually I found like a lot of the machines weren't working, which was a bit annoying, but it was still very fun. And Gray's friend came to meet us, so that was nice. And now I'm just making me and Rich like a minestrone soup because I really need all the vegetables and goodness in my life. So I've just got like courgette, carrot, onion, celery, garlic. I'm just kind of softening those. I put in some tomato puree and this Italian style herb seasoning from M&S. And then I'm going to add some tomatoes and some stock. Haven't got any like pancetta. We thought we did, but it went off. And put the kids to bed. They are very tired. Have a cozy night in with some soup. Very much needed. I'll catch up with you guys another day. Hi guys, I'm back and with a slightly strange voice. I got more ill. I got better and then I got worse. Anyway, I think I'm on the mend. I absolutely needed a day in bed yesterday. I also had to have a blood test this morning. Why does the sellotape bit hurt more than the actual blood test? Like, I hate this feeling of having tape on my arm. It's just like my gynecologist is doing some investigating because, wow, TMI, I really overshare on this channel. I just don't think I care though. I don't know. I feel like most creators don't share like health related things because they don't want people to like speculate and give advice, but I don't really care about that. I come from a group of friends and family where we all give way too much like unsolicited advice, so I'm kind of used to it and don't really care. I basically just have like totally unmanageable heavy periods since having Rudy, and went to see the gynecologist, and we're just going to do some little tests. I had a scan last week, which was all fine. I think everything will come back normal. I'm pretty sure it will. I don't tend to have any sort of like cysts or things like that, or I don't know. But just before she kind of comes up, oh, there's no bin bag. Before she comes up with a plan, I think she just wants to do some tests and check. Anyway, I used to hate blood tests, and then when you're pregnant you have to have them so regularly you kind of just get used to it. So as long as I've had some breakfast and I do some nice calm breathing throughout, I tend to be fine. I feel like blood tests, they don't really take much blood. I'm be a bit nervous about giving blood. Rich does it often, which is very kind of him, but they take so much. Like, I feel like I would feel quite faint afterwards. I'm just making myself a cup of tea. Sorry, just putting the bin bag in. Do tea bags go in the food bin or the normal bin? We have like a food bin in the borough council that we live in, which is funny because not all London boroughs do. Like, my parents don't have a food bin. Obviously it's like so good to have one, but also so annoying. It's so annoying, and they fill up so quickly. But yeah, tea bag, what do you think? Food bin, normal bin? My video just went live yesterday from last week, and actually there were so many nice questions in it. I think there will be enough for a new video, so I'm going to answer all of your questions in next week's video. But can I just say thank you guys so much for all of your comments. I'm aware I feel like sometimes it sounds a bit like I'm just wanting a lot of validation, which maybe I am. I feel like I don't get it from anywhere else other than from you guys. So I do rely a lot from your comments and feedback, because I don't get, like, my friends and family don't like watch my content or care. Like, it's not up to them to like pat me on the back. And yeah, I don't get it from anywhere else. So every now and again where I feel a bit like, what am I doing? Maybe it is a little bit of a cry for validation. It's not on purpose, but it does feel so great when I see so many comments from you guys. Who, by the way, so many of you explain my content and what I do so much better than I ever could. What I need to do is just screenshot a load of these comments and like stick them up next to my desk to look at every now and again, because I was reading some of these comments like, yes, you guys really get it. And I think what I just need to remind myself is that numbers are not necessarily an indication of success or how much people are enjoying something. Sometimes I'll look at people whose content gets way more views, or they've got way more subscribers or followers than me, but actually reading those comments, it makes me feel like we're in a bit of like a secret club together, me and you guys. Like, you guys get it. I mean, maybe we are the minority. You know, when I see all the comments about like authentic content and not always teaching people something, not always selling something, just kind of being a bit of a friend to hang out with online. Like, I so get it. That is what I look for on content as well. Maybe we are the minority, but I think I need to just be okay with that. I'd rather be in a minority of great people than in a majority of not great people, or not like-minded people, or just something that isn't for me. That's just something I need to remind myself of. But those comments on last week's video were so lovely, and just a really great reminder to keep doing what I'm doing, and that you guys do enjoy it. And even though sometimes I just feel a bit like it's just me in this kitchen talking crap, it means something to you guys. So thank you. My voice sounds weird. It doesn't sound like me. Oh, just realised I put all my bracelets in my pocket to put on in the doctor's waiting room, and I forgot. So let me put them on now because I don't want to forget. Should I still wear these even though it's not summer now? These like beaded bracelets. I do love them. I think I will. This one is so lovely. It's just like a bit of a stacking bracelet. It's got pearls and shells on it. This is from Edge of Ember. It's annoying. I obviously now need to avoid seeing my grandma because I'm not well. I mean, not necessarily for her sake. I think my grandma and most of my family would agree that it's kind of irrelevant at this point. Like, I think we just need to spend time with her, but it's everyone else. I don't want to make anyone else ill. I had a few parcels arrive. One of them I can open on camera with you guys. One of them I'm gonna make a reel on, hopefully. When Rich has finished his calls upstairs, we can do a little switch and hopefully I can do some filming up there quickly. This is a raincoat. Look at the size of this for a raincoat. I've been trying to find the perfect raincoat and I gave in to an Instagram ad that I think I've been served for years. I just find it really hard to find a nice raincoat that isn't just like so boring. Every raincoat is black, blue or khaki green. Most of them are khaki green. Something for the school run that I can just throw on. I don't know. I find the raincoat thing really tricky and so many are so expensive as well. So let's see, this came in tiny packaging. I'm sure a lot of you are going to guess what it is, but hopefully I'm going to make a reel on it so you can head over to my Instagram to watch that, or I'll post it on Shorts if I can. But I did also get an Arquette parcel, which I think I ordered before I went to Arquette in real life. Let me go get it and we can open it together. Okay, here's my parcel from Arquette. I think I got a long sleeve top, a jumper and some trousers. I think I ordered this jumper in another colour, which is what I was trying to do, but it's very hard to see online. So, is there a hole? No, it's just a little thread. So let's see if I actually managed to do that or not. Also, guys, I've seen on IKEA, they have a bright orange clock that I think would look really nice in that little gap there. I don't know if the circle and the circle would be too much, but I think because it would be bigger maybe than the plate. I could always move the plate, but a bright orange clock from IKEA. Very excited by that. Okay, let's see what's in here. The thing I hate about online shopping is having to send stuff back. I just cannot be bothered. Oh no, I can feel already this is not the same jumper. Oh, I love this jumper. I love the material of it. Can you see it's like this? And then this one, this one feels like it's going to be itchy. I love the colour though. Not only does it feel like it's going to be itchy, but like I would just be too scared to wash that. Like how do you wash it? I don't understand. I'm going to try it on, see if it's itchy. But it's definitely a really nice colour on me, this kind of burgundy, raspberry plummy colour. I think everything in here is that colour because it's probably the one autumn colour that will suit me. These are trousers. I definitely need more trousers in my wardrobe, so I was trying to be a little bit more experimental. I think the idea was to wear these together, but now looking, they are not the same colour. Honestly, online shopping is so tricky. But these are like smart-ish trousers in this like red wine burgundy colour. I'll try those on. And then the final thing is a long sleeve white top. I don't know when I would wear this. I'm not sure this is the best order I've ever made. It might all end up going back. A long sleeve white top. How am I going to try that on without getting makeup on it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's going to be useful in my wardrobe. I feel like that may have been not a great purchase. Guys, this vlog has been long enough, so I'm going to wrap it up here. And I actually think in my next vlog, I'll do a little bit of like an autumn clothes try on with some of the new bits. The trousers from Arquette, I've just tried them on, were really nice and actually quite a nice way to make like a smarter autumn winter outfit, like a little bit more interesting than just black trousers. I haven't tried on the jumper yet. And you have to keep an eye out for the reel about the raincoat. You probably would have seen it by now. I just got Rich to try and take this off my arm and it hurt. I actually can't. I think I might have to just leave it on forever. It hurts so much it's going to rip my skin. Honestly, what did they use to sellotape the cotton wool on? Hopefully it'll come off in the shower. So I'm going to chat to you in the next vlog. There's lots more to chat about. I will see you in the next one. Bye.